So the West Indies' 8th win in a row against the world champions, and very much in the driving seat as the teams travel down to Port of Spain, Trinidad for the second and third matches of the 5-match series. As at Sabina Park, the ground packed to capacity, 28,000 to see local hero Brian Lara, very much the centre of attention after his brilliant century in the first one-day international. The little left-hander, still a talking point for the fans. They expect him to tame the Pakistan pace threat of Wasim and Waqar yet again, but here, this time in Trinidad. No surprises, of course, in the West Indies lineup. They keep faith with a winning combination. Pakistan, though, they make 2 changes with Mujtaba and Akib Yaved making way for Amir Nazir and the young paceman Atta-ur-Rahman. Pakistan won the toss and batted. We pick it up in the 4th over. Courtney Walsh bowling to Ramiz Raja, 11 runs on the board.
He's timed it well. A little bit rubbish in the shot, but Richardson won't get this one. So 4 runs to Ramiz Raja, the first boundary of the Pakistani innings. Well timed. Lovely shot, good confident shot from Amir Sohail. Might just beat Richardson, and it does, for the second boundary of the innings, and Amir's the first.
Oh, that was a lovely shot, nicely timed and beautifully placed. Didn't try to hit it too hard, got on the front foot early. Those runs in Jamaica have done him the world of good. His confidence is much higher, he's playing much more positive.
It's a good strike, and that'll go for 4 more. Richardson giving it chase, but he can give it up. Fine shot by Amir Sohail. Yet another boundary to him, and Pakistan really travelling on here. Good partnership for the first wicket between the two.
What a good stroke. .43 for no wicket. And it's going to be Phil Simmons who's going to operate now from our end, the northern range end. Here he is to Sohail. Well, that's a lovely stroke. It's beautifully timed. It's in the air, he's going to be out, he's going to be caught there, mid-off. That was not a good stroke. Richardson taking an easy catch, and Ramiz Raja has gone.
Yes, the West Indies getting the breakthrough that they have been looking for. If you look at that shot, Ramiz Raja driving at the ball, no feet at all anywhere close to the ball, both feet in the crease. The ball a long way away from his body and not timing it at all. Pakistan lose their first wicket in the 15th over. It's 56 for 1.
Oh, it's flashy, but it's going to be 4 runs. Well, it's another lovely stroke by Amir Sohail. A clumsy piece of fielding there by Ambrose, of all people, and it's gone away for 4. He really should have stopped that, Michael.
Yes, wasn't a very good bit of fielding there from Kurt Ambrose. He usually is pretty sound in the outfield. Came across to his right, not quite timing his movement. If you just take a look at this, not quite timing it. The ball striking his boot and going away from him before his hand actually got down.
And that's well held, taken inches from the ground by Richardson. So Pakistan lose their second wicket. Richardson taking it inches from the ground, and Amir Sahil's fine innings ends 447. So 85 for 2 in the 22nd over.
Javed Miandad, the next man in, and he added 10 runs with Inzamam before rain intervened. That reduced the match to a 45-over affair. We pick up play again, though, in the 28th over. Simmons bowling to Miandad.
Well, that was nicely played by Javed Miandad. The 100 has come up from 167 balls, and in Kingston, the Pakistan 100 came from 191 balls. It's always interesting, these comparisons. They'll have to hurry. Yeah, that's out, yes. Inzamam ul Haq is thrown out. That was an absolutely splendid throw. Richie Richardson hitting the stumps, and umpire Steve Butner took time, but it looked the correct decision.
That was good work there. Coming in quickly from the mid-wicket position, Richie Richardson. Let's have a look here. Definitely out of his crease there.
108 for 3. Oh, that's a handsome stroke. And I think it is. It's going all the way. Well, he timed that better than it looked.
Well, Basit Ali certainly is a good time off the ball.
Javed working it away again. You have to hurry. Basit Ali, but he gets there. If that had been a direct hit, it would have been a tricky one for umpire Buckner.
Yes, Gus Logie is usually very quick in the outfield. And I think if that ball had hit the stumps, Javed would have certainly been gone.
Oh, and there's the reverse sweep, and it's gone away for 4 runs. In fact, it was a full toss, which he dispatched round the corner using the reverse sweep.
Well, that was a full toss. It's not very often you see a shot like that being played.
And the pressure telling on Brian Lara at square leg. A little bit lethargic getting in, and they took the second run. So the 150 on the board. And he was gone for all the world if Carl Hooper had hit, as he so often does from backward point. He had a long time to aim, a stump and a half of which to aim, but he missed on this occasion.
Well, it's exciting, certainly. Yes, they know, do Pakistan. They've got to take a little bit of a chance or two. These last few overs are so vital.
Bezzy Haynes going for the stumps there. Would have been a long way out. And that's going to be a catch for whoever wants it. Hooper is the fielder. And Basit Ali goes. Caught by Hooper off Walsh. Out for 34. May not be a bad thing here for Pakistan. It'll bring Wasim Akram in. And Basit Ali has done a good job.
Well, it's a good little innings that came to an end. A little bit of a rash shot, but you can understand it in these circumstances. 5 overs, you're just trying to get a boundary or two. 170 for 4.
the new batsman, Wasim Akram, the Pakistan captain. And coming to replace Basit Ali. He's a long way out, and he could be run out. He is. Complete confusion between himself and Javed Miandad. And Wasim Akram, without facing a ball, has to go back into the pavilion, a very angry man. And Richie Richardson, already with 2 catches and a direct hit for a run out, is involved in another.
Yes, I think he has a little bit of justification for being angry, does Wasim Akram. Look where Richie is. He's back quite a long way. Wasim Akram doing the right thing, backing up, because runs are so important.
And there's Javed Miandad doing his little bit of switch hitting, as they say in baseball. Doing the reverse sweep and getting 3 for it. The second time he's done that to Carl Hooper. Got a boundary off a full toss early on. Well, that is an amazing boundary. An edge between the body and the leg stump. Well, that's what one-day cricket is all about, but I've never seen that one before.
Well, you can't blame the bowler for this. Kirtley Ambrose followed the young man, the young batsman, as he moved towards the leg stump. Watch the bowler, pitches it leg stump, follows him into the body, but it just, luckily for the batsman, goes past leg stump. Super cricket, entertaining and very interesting.
You wouldn't have played one of those in your time, would you, Jeff? Logie given out. Took some time, umpire Cumberbatch. Logie coming in, not underarming the ball, rather keeping possession of it. He knew he had the measure of Rashid Latif.
Well, I certainly never played a shot like Rashid Latif did, but I've done exactly like him here and run myself out on a number of occasions. Lovely feeling and a good decision by the umpire in the end.
And if Waqar Younis and Javed Miandad can really cut loose here, they need a few boundaries here. Simmons, the fielder, safely taken.
Yes, as I thought, it's not quite Javid's game. You need a bit of strength and power to reach these boundaries on this slow pitch. Those little off spinners of Carl Hooper's, they look inviting, but I think Javid's game is to nudge and push the ball and angle it away. This is where they miss out on Wasim Akram, who has run out.
New batsman is Mushtaq Ahmed. Well, it's got him on the helmet, or perhaps the inside. It's hurt him, certainly. Waqar Younis seems just to have hit him on the mouth. A wide signal by the umpire.
Well, the umpire is right with the rule. Look, it's hitting at it, hits him in the face. It's definitely hit him in the face. That won't be pleasant. The rule is quite clear. The ball above shoulder height is a wide, but it's a bad rule.
One more run was added. Pakistan 194 for 7, with Amir Sohail again their top scorer. Miandad and Basit Ali chipping in with useful contributions. We pick up play again in the first over of the West Indies reply, with Brian Lara facing Wasim Akram.
It's gone. Oh, it's a drop catch. He was put down there at first slip, and it's Inzamam ul Haq who was the fielder, and that is a tragedy, a disaster.
A beautiful ball here by Wasim Akram. Pitching off stump, leaving him. You couldn't have asked for a better ball from the opening bowler, but the slip fielder Inzamam ul Haq not completing the job. A very poor miss that.
Oh my goodness me, did that almost seem to go through the stumps.
Well, things certainly aren't going Wasim Akram's way. Look at that again, just past the off stump down the fine leg, and it goes for 4.
Yes, going for fours, adding insult to injury, isn't it? Desmond Haynes is off the mark with a very good four.
Well, Desmond Haynes loves those. That's certainly not the line that you need to be bowling to Desmond Haynes. Anything in those pads, it's quite easily put away, as evidence there.
That was a marvellous stroke. You bowl it short to Desmond Haynes at your peril.
And that's a perfect full shot. Bearing in mind the wicket is extremely slow.
Well, he's got his first wicket in international cricket, and what a wicket he's got. That of Desmond Haynes, who fails again for the West Indies, and Amir Nazir will remember this moment for as long as he lives. The wicket of Desmond Haynes. Straightforward catch to extra cover, and Haynes goes for 11. The West Indies are 35 for 1. Oh, that's a glorious Brian Lara shot. Repetition of the one we saw from the first ball, and the repetition of the shots which he played with such profusion in Australia and South Africa recently.
With Brian in this sort of form, Pakistan will really repent that catch that was dropped off Wasim's second ball.
Oh, that's beautifully placed and timed. That's 4 runs. Reached all the way out to it and stroked it away for 4. Simmons moves on to 6, and at the end of the over, the West Indies have moved on to 53 for 1 after 12 overs. That's a fine shot, well timed. Wasim Akram won't get there. This outfield is quite fast, and that's the downhill portion of it. So a lovely straight drive by Simmons gets him another boundary.
Yeah, it's a nice juicy half volley, right about middle and leg. He likes the seamers. It's Phil Simmons.
Well, that's gone away for 4. It really should have been saved at backward point. Wasn't the best effort by Mushtaq, and Lara gets a boundary at 66 for 1 after 15 overs.
Oh, that's a good one. He's out, he's gone, he got the edge, and so Nazir has got his... It's Waqar rather who's got the second wicket. Simmons has gone, caught behind by Rashid Latif of Waqar Yunus.
Yes, that was a very quick delivery, but just didn't do too much. Just was bowled on the off stump, held its line, and Simmons flashing outside was caught, but great ball by Waqar.
69 for 2. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I dare say Inzamam ul Haq at slip was quite pleased he didn't get a touch to it.
Yes, that was a great delivery. It left Brian Lara beautifully. It drew him into the shot, and then it just left him off the wicket.
Well, that was the half volley, and that's 4 runs. The end of the 19th over, 78 for 2. And that's a very good appeal. But umpire Cumberbatch was not impressed.
Well, I'd like to have a look at that again. That looked from up here very close. Well, I don't know, what did you think, Henry? I thought it was right in front.
I agree with that. I was just thinking, was the umpire worried about height?
But look, his knees bent, you know, and it's just hit him.
Yes, I think that was out. Oh, that was delicate, wasn't it? Beautifully placed. There's a real touch of class in that stroke.
It was a very, as you said, delicate, well-timed shot. Just neat, nicely placed too between the two fielders on the cut.
So that the crowd anticipating Lara's 50. He's 49. And there it is. The 100 has come up with a rather unglamorous leg by. It's come in 152 balls.
Well, there's no slip. He certainly didn't mean it there. Outside edge and 4 runs in the bargain for Lara.
Yes, one-day cricket isn't very easy for these fast bowlers. A genuine edge there off the bat of Brian Lara, and yet still he picks up 4 runs.
And that's gone away through mid-wicket for 4. Long hop and hammered by Richardson through mid-wicket. Uppish, but he really hit it hard.
Yes, it was a very good shot indeed, but it was a brave attempt at a catch at mid-wicket. The young man throwing himself. Never got a hand on it, but he really did attack the ball.
Well, again, Amir will discover not to bowl short to Richardson. He really hammered that through mid-wicket, as he had done in the previous over against Wasim Akram.
Well, this is just inexperience here, knocking it in short to Richie Richardson, and perhaps not learning from watching Wasim Akram get whacked the over before.
Well, he's bowled him, and the young man has come back with the wicket of Richardson. What a dream start for Amin Nazir. He's got the wickets of Desmond Haynes and now Richie Richardson, and that's a tremendous retort for the boundary from the previous delivery. A good ball.
Well, a lot of character shown here and a brilliant delivery. So the late swing there was a super delivery. One to remember. 133 for 3.
And that must be very close. He's gone. First ball. Amir Nazir. And no wonder he's happy. Big in swinger. Carl Hooper goes first delivery. We've got a cricket match on our hands now. And thanks to this young fast bowler.
And this was out. No question about that. That's coming in. No shot play. Doesn't matter where the pad is. The umpire took his time and gave it. And I think he was right, in my opinion. West Indies now 133 for 4.
And this boy now is on a hat-trick in his first international match. And it must be close, but he touched it. Gus Logie signals to the umpire that he touched it. That saved him. Logie got an edge onto it and very quickly signaled to the umpire. And Amir Nazir is within a coat of varnish of having a dream start of a hat-trick in his first international.
Well, if he hadn't hit it, that was plumb. And I don't think he did hit it. That's out to me. He can point to the umpire with his bat, do anything he wants. That is plumb.
And he's gone. Logie goes. So the West Indies losing quick wickets here. Logie out for one, and Pakistan energized by, first of all, Amir Nazir, and now the wicket for Wasim Akram, 137 for 5.
Yes, I mean, he's so dangerous around the wicket, is Wasim Akram. One of the few players I've ever seen bowl left arm over round so well, leaving them 137 for 5.
Glorious shot. 4 from the time it left the bat.
Well, Brian Lara showed there he really is a batsman in form. He just walloped this.
Oh my goodness me, that was a beastly one for the keeper. 4 byes, just what Pakistan didn't want at this end. Leg byes, in fact, have been signalled, but it flicked the pad into the ground and right over the keeper's head.
That seemed to pitch in the footholds or something, because it went straight over the keeper. It bounced a lot.
Oh, and that's a spine stroke. Lara picking it up off his pads. That's the area you don't want a bolter in. 4 runs. Oh, that's a perfect stroke. You couldn't dispatch a half volley more emphatically than that.
That was a superb shot. I mean, nothing wrong with the ball, Henry. It was a perfectly good length delivery leaving him. It wasn't a half volley, but he hit it on the up and timed it so beautifully. He looks at the moment in a class of his own.
Oh, and that's an imperious stroke. 4 runs, not at all what the doctor ordered for Pakistan. Oh, a bit of misfielding there by Inzamam ul Haq, who's had the most dreadful day in the field. Can Brian Lara finish it now? Just 3 runs needed. Has it gone away for 4? Yes, I think it has. Indeed, that is the end. Lara has done it, charging off the ground, pursued by his fans, with 95 not out against his name. The West Indies have won by 5 wickets and take a 2-0 lead in this 5-match series. 4 overs were left. Perhaps it sounds a rather an easier win than it actually was.
So Brian Lara left 5 short of his century, but he won't worry about that. A brilliant display after that early let-off. And for Pakistan, a superb debut by Amir Nazir, which nearly turned the match.